Be able to pick up Sheila.
Hello everybody, we are ready for Somerville Ladies Highlanders action here. It is senior night here on Somerville Educational TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jack Connolly, and we have the seniors this evening, a great senior class for the Highlanders celebrating their senior year. A very touching ceremony, actually a great speech given by Sheila Fritas-Haley as well. Speaking of how these are the future of the world, basically, these young women. They're going to change the world, she says, and I do believe her, as a matter of fact, Jack. So it's a great night tonight to celebrate, even in these COVID times, celebrate the careers of these young women.
And you know what makes this even more special, Todd, is that despite all of the restrictions, the changes, the modifications in the rules, the kids are playing, and that is it, especially for the 9 seniors graduating this year. This might be the last time to play together in Somerville. Sadly, we're not at the high school. As Coach Sheila Fritas-Haley mentioned, she did not want to be in the East Somerville Community School. As nice a facility it is, wouldn't it have been nicer to have been at the high school with a crowd of supporting parents, friends, neighbors. Sadly, we have a wonderful group of parents here. We just saw a wonderful pregame ceremony of parents and their respective offspring getting photos for school memories. Just unfortunate that we couldn't have had more people here to see and celebrate these young women who've done a terrific job and who are going to be our future for certain, Todd.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. These seniors have gone through it even before COVID, as the renovations were going on at Somerville High School. They were road warriors their junior year, as all of their games had to be played away from home. So these seniors, a great job by them. You'll look at these seniors as we talk about them. We've got Lindsay Farina out there, number 23. Also Lauren Farina, her sister, out there, number 31. We've got Elizabeth McEwen out there, number 22. Jill Hutchinson, number 21. And Bridget Frazier, number 24. Those are your starters tonight. They are seniors. Also on the roster as seniors, we have Katie Zico. She's number 4. You'll get to see her later. Also Manal Kuti, as well as Hiba Cody and Kinsey Ramadan. And then we also have, I think that's it actually. Yes, those are all of our seniors. So we will get underway here as the Everett Crimson Tide in against Somerville. Somerville looking for their first victory this year as they come out in the 2-3 zone. Everett working it around. Shot is put up, no good from the left wing as a three-pointer off the front rim. Everett comes in with a record of 4-1. Their lone loss was to Lynn English, so they will have something to say in the tournament that the GBL is holding. As McEwen puts up the 3, her shot is no good from the right wing. Rebound is pulled down by Everett. Starters for Everett will go over them as well, as that skip pass gets over to the left wing. Number 22 there is Maya Kiron. And we have a foul.
No, actually we have a kick ball.
Kick
that was
ball.
John, official John Cryer indicated a kick going to be placed on the sideline. That's one of the modifications, Todd, this year. No under the basket throw-ins, everything's on the sideline.
Everett working it around, baseline drive into the paint, defended there by Hutchinson. As the drive, the kick back out to Rossi. Get it back to Kiron. Kiron puts up the three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound pulled away, though, by Everett. As that time, the Highlanders come away with the rebound.
And so far, Todd, both Bridget Frazier and Elizabeth McEwen, 2 of the seniors tonight, they're at both ends of the floor.
As Frazier got that one poked away from her. Everett looking to run the break. To get it up ahead to Jane Adiri. Adiri kicks it around. Kiron now from the baseline, and she hits it. Starters would be Maya Kiron, number 22. Number 11 is Andrea Manley for Everett. Also out there, number 25 is Ashley Fitzgerald. Number 15 is Jane Adiri, as mentioned. And that one's out of bounds off of Everett. Somerville will maintain possession. Number 1 out there for Everett is Kaylee Rossi.
It looks like to me, Todd, that Everett is going to play a little man-to-man and try and prevent Jill Hutchinson and Bridget Frazier from going inside, forced the Lady Highlanders put the ball up from the outside.
Frazier kicks it off to Farina. Her shot is up. It's no good. Hutchinson with the weak side rebound. Gets it over to Lauren Farina. Her shot is no good as well. Rebound comes out for Everett. Kieran looking for the jumper. It's up. It's no good. Weak side rebound by Frazier. So get it ahead to McEwen. Didn't expect the pass. Coming back the other direction, and Bridget Frazier steps into the passing lane very, very nicely for the Highlanders.
Bridget Frazier's doing a nice job off the rebounds and picked up a couple of turnovers so far at the defensive end, doing a nice job, Todd.
Hutchinson works it over to Frazier. She's isolated on the right wing. Kicks it over to Farina. Lindsay gets it over to Hutchinson, and she passes that, unfortunately picked up by Everett, but then she pokes it right away. As Hutchinson puts up the three, it's no good. McEwen's going to go over the back as she's whistled for that. It's the first personal on McEwen, first personal on the Lady Highlanders. Checking into the game, a couple more seniors tonight. We got Katie Zico checking in, number 4, as well as Kinsey Ramadan, number 20. A shot from the right wing by Fitzgerald is no good off the rim. Frazier with that rebound. Good job, good rebounding, I should say, by Frazier. It's McEwen with it off the pick and roll. Gets it inside to Zico. Zico's shot's no good. McEwen tries to follow, and that's no good. Back the other direction, Kieran. Very quickly up floor, and she makes it.
Nice right-handed layup from the left side, Todd. That's not an easy move to make. She made it look real simple.
Good finish there. She's matched up against Hutchinson, trying to steal the ball away. It will be a tie ball, and on the alternating possession, it will stay with the Highlanders. Highlanders looking to get on the scoreboard, trailing 4-0, 4:16 remaining in the first quarter, as Ashley Cordero checks in for Everett. Zico inbounding, looking to get it to Hutchinson. Kieran able to tip it away. She goes in and misses the layup there. Hutchinson back the other direction. Everett in a man-to-man, looking to double Hutchinson there as Frazier fell down. She was possibly pushed down.
A lot of turnovers early on here in this first period, Todd, and it's a problem that has plagued the Lady Highlanders this season, especially early on in the game, especially the ball hasn't gone in, and a couple of those turnovers were miscommunication. Somebody had one way, the ball going another, and that probably a lot has to do with the COVID season and the fact that the team has not had an awful lot of practice sessions, and we've seen that with some of the other teams who've been practicing for weeks more. Lynn English, for instance, had almost 2.5 weeks on the Lady Highlanders in terms of practice time, and that certainly has an impact on your overall performance and your ability to structure the offense. So certainly it's a little bit of an issue tonight. Both teams are having their issues with turnovers, and except for the 4 points here, we've got 4 minutes gone already with just 4 points. So let's hope the turnovers will disappear and we'll see the ball going into the basket a little more often now.
I am interested. I'm seeing a good one-on-one matchup that I'm seeing develop. We've got Kieran matched up defensively against Hutchinson, and so that's going to be an interesting thing to watch as we go throughout the evening here, because Kieran seems to be definitely can match up with Hutchinson athletically. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go back and forth. Kieran, of course, responsible for all 4 of Everett's points, but at the same time, she missed a relatively easy layup as well. So it's the opportunity for Somerville hopefully to come back here only down 4. A great opportunity halfway through this quarter.
I think Coach Riley Dunn from Everett has realized that Jill Hutchinson has gone inside. No doubt that she has some intelligence to know that Jill likes to go inside, so she's got a good athlete covering her to force her to the outside and have somebody else take the ball from her. So we'll see if that continues, but I think Jill has some quickness going on, and we'll see if she can get inside.
Everett with the ball, leading by 4. Nana Cody has checked into the game for the Highlanders. Everett gets it down on the low block, and Cordero puts it right up. A good look there. She flashed open on the low block. Bridget Frazier now with it, dribbles to the right side, gets the ball knocked away. Zico back will steal it in the backcourt. Gets it forward to Frazier now. Frazier looking inside to Hutchinson. Over to Ramadan, they work it around the perimeter. Back over to Frazier on the right wing. She'll dribble drive in, look for Hutchinson. Back out to Frazier. Zico with it now, gets it inside. Cody's shot is up and is no good. Rebound comes out and it is off of Everett. Somerville will maintain possession. Trailing by 6-0. Zico inbounding. She's looking for Bridget Frazier there, and it's out of bounds off of Everett.
Looks like Coach Haley Todd is trying to get the ball inside to take advantage of both Bridget Frazier's and Jill Hutchinson's moves around the basket. So far, they've been ice cold on their shots so far.
So Zico inbounding, looking for Ramadan. Hutchinson comes over. Shot clock down to 3. Hutchinson's shot is up. It's no good. Good job by Hutchinson, making herself large there to stop the outlet pass on the break. They do get it out to Kieran. Her bounce pass across is no good as Cordero could not handle it. Out of bounds off of Everett.
2-on-1 opportunity at Everett was squandered because Kieran could not make the cross-court pass, or it could have been an easy layup, Todd.
Hutchinson with Kieran matched up on her, looking for the screen from Frazier. Instead, will hand it off. Frazier coming around. Kieran now just defending at the top. Instead, they have that 1-2-2 zone where they've got Kieran at the top of the key, defending all the movement out there, causing the turnover.
It reminds me of the old boxing one where you put a good defender like Kieran on your ball handle and force the ball handler to give the ball up. She's very aggressive and quick hands.
Three-pointer from the left wing is up. It's no good. Kieran gets the rebound. As the pass goes inside, Frazier looking to dribble drive into the paint. Gets it off to Ramadan. Over to Zico. Her shot is up. It's no good. But Cody there for the rebound. Puts it up and in. Cody with her first 2 points, and the Highlanders' first 2. As Manley will try the 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rossi. She puts it up and in.
Nice play going underneath and putting the ball up from the right side off the backboard, Todd.
Frazier gets it in. Cody has it. Out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson with a shot up. I heard her call it. She said
2 points. Foot was on the line.
Highlanders down by 4, 8-4. After Hutchinson's jumper, Rossi drives into the paint on the give and go. Her first shot is no good, gets her own rebound. D'd up on by Zico out there, made her adjust her shot, and Hutchinson gets the rebound. Over forward to Cody. Cody's up, no good. Rebound fought for. Ramadan kicked it out to Zico. And her shot is no good. Kieran back the other direction, feeds it back to Manley. Manley looking for the back is up and it's good.
Good aggressive move inside by Fitzgerald to get inside, pick up the ball and use it off the backboard.
Timeout on the floor taken by the Highlanders. 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders trailing by 6, 10-4. Highlanders have been able to get a little bit of offense, work that ball into the interior a little more successfully, but they've got to figure out a way to pass the ball into the interior because they're not getting any drives in there. They're getting double teamed the second they try to.
You're right, Todd. Everett's doing a good job forcing Jill and Bridget Frazier to stay on the outside, look to penetrate, and they've been doing a good job defending that pass from the sideline coming in. A few times it's gotten in. It's been a difficult shot put up by the Lady Highlanders, and as a result, only 4 points in over. It's just a little over 7 minutes gone here in the first period. Obviously, the offense has been sadly lacking. Generally, it's Jill Hutchinson, Elizabeth McEwen, and Bridget Frazier that have been carrying the ball for the high school most of the season this year, and that all 3 of them have a little struggle trying to put the ball up tonight.
Yeah, Hutchinson has 2. She hit her last jumper attempt. Highlanders, she's done a good job getting positioning down on the low block and finding herself open 4 shots from down there. So she's been able to put a shot in as well. Over on the Everett side of the ledger, you've got Maya Kieran leading all scorers with 4 points thus far, but their scoring is rather spread out. Kaylee Russey with a nice rebound in there. Ashley Cordero was able to get a good shot up, and Ashley Fitzgerald as well, doing a good job getting follows. So the Highlanders some work to do here to get back in this one, trailing by 6 with 43 seconds left in the quarter.
It appears we have 2 evenly matched teams started. Just the Lady Highlanders done a little bit offensively challenged, and you can see Caroline doing a good job trying to play Joe Hutchinson, making her give the ball up.
Yep. Ramadan will get called for the travel. Took an extra step before she handed it off to Zico. As Frazier and McEwen will check back in.
Nice touch by Coach Freitas Haley to make sure that the seniors get some action early on in the game and not wait for the end of the game to put them into the contest.
Highlanders settled in that 2-3 zone, trying to shoot over top of it. Cordero is, and she succeeds with the 3 from the corner. 9-point lead now for Everett. 16 on the clock. The shot clock is off here in the quarter as the pass is stolen away by Everett. Fitzgerald driving into the paint will kick it off. Rossi's shot is up. It's no good. Fitzgerald, I should say Frazier gets it. Half-court shot by Bridget is up, and it's no good. So after 1 quarter of action, Lady Highlanders trailing in this one by a score of 13-4. And, like we were talking about, Jack, just the penetration isn't there right now. They're getting double-teamed every time they try to penetrate into the paint. And so they've got to figure out a way to get in there. But also those turnovers, they just continue to happen. Everett struggled a little bit with it, but the Highlanders struggled more with turnovers there in the first quarter.
And as we pointed out in the past, Todd, you can't have more turnovers than points in a period. That's not the winning formula, obviously, and that it's been difficult because Everett has done a very nice job with Maya Kieran challenging Jill Hutchinson when she's handling the ball and forcing her to go to her left or to give the ball up. And inadvertently, we've had some miscommunications and some drop passes, and Everett's taken advantage. And Maya Kieran shows that she's got versatility both offensively and defensively. So Highlanders' challenges now is to get a shot inside, hopefully trying to get some penetration. We are been stymied to think that pick and roll has not been something that we see very often in these games, but it's a can't lose formula when you've got athletes who can run that particular style of offense. Pretty basic, and that sometimes you get matchups that are in your favor when someone's picked off and you got somebody who can break off of that, get a nice easy lob pass or bounce pass inside.
Well, and when you have such a talented ball defender like Kieran, and she's definitely a very talented on-ball defender, she can square up very well defensively right there in front of whoever has the ball. If you can get somebody to screen her off of the ball handler, there goes that one really good on-ball defender out of the way. So maybe you might be able to drive past or even pass through the remaining defenders in a situation like that.
It's a best man matchup, as you said, Todd. When that happens, now you've got an opportunity for you to take advantage. You know where you're going with the ball. Your defender doesn't, so that could be it. We've got a very capable official in Ed Consilvio here working the game this evening. A longtime veteran, well respected here in Eastern Massachusetts as a basketball official.
As you can see, folks, Jack has a different way of working the referees than most traditional folks do.
Well, I've got to give credit, having been official for a long time myself. I've got to give credit where credit's due. Good job,
rooting for the home team there. Everett will open with possession here. And the 9-point lead is a 3-pointer put up by Rossi from the left wing. No good. There's Kieran skying for that rebound.
Great athleticism in that jump to that rebound, Todd.
As Zico, a good job tying up with Manley. On the alternating possession, the Lady Highlanders will get it.
And let's see if Coach Freitas Haley has come up with something for this inside game. Here we have Kieran again on Hutchinson.
Frazier with it now. She's defended by Fitzgerald. Inside to McEwen. Very good look. And it leads to a foul.
There's that inside we were talking. The ball did go inside that time. Jill Hutchinson was in the corner. Nice pass down low. Bridget got fouled, but was not in the act, so we're going to get the ball back.
Zico inbounds. Trying to get it to Hutchinson. Kieran almost saved it by bouncing it off.
He was inbounds.
Manley with the rebound. Everett bringing it up. Manley looking to go coast to coast. Her shot is no good as Frazier comes away with the rebound. Feeds it forward to Jill Hutchinson. Hutchinson's shot is up and it's good. Very nice pass.
Beautiful pass from Bridget Frazier. Led Jill Hutchinson for the one dribble drive. Easy layup off the basket.
Manley has it. Looking for some help. Kicks it out to Kieran. Her two-pointer is up and it's good.
Very nice form on that jump shot, Todd. You can see that was perfect follow through and nothing but net.
It's Frazier now. The left-handed drive, gives it off to McEwen. Her shot is up. It's no good. And Kieran comes away with the rebound. Feeds it forward to Rossi, trying to run the floor. Hits Hutchinson, picking Rossi's pocket, though.
Good defensive play by Jill. Here we are with a good matchup with Kieran now covering on. Looking to see if she can pick the ball off.
Hutchinson feeds it off to Frazier. Frazier looking to penetrate. Looking to pass it to Zico. But instead, Kieran came back on that one and stole it. Nice job by Hutchinson as she's able to just poke the ball enough that Kieran's shot was off balance. Feeds it back to Hutchinson. Back out. That one is up by Farina, no good. Good look for Farina though.
A little too strong in that shot though. A little hit the backboard and a little bit too much.
Manley running the point for Everett, feeds it down to Adiara, I should say. She's fighting for her rebound and the putback. We have a tie ball situation.
Again, another COVID modification, ball on the foul line lane extended for the throw-in.
Kieran has it. From the corner, she drives in, kicks it off. Fitzgerald now, here she goes up. And that is out of bounds off of the Highlanders. Rossi feeds it over to Fitzgerald. Defended by Zico out there in the 2-3 zone. Back over to Rossi, and her two-pointer is good. 11-point lead for Everett right now, 17-6, 5:11 remaining in the half. As Frazier brings it down, defended by Fitzgerald. She spins away from her, puts up the runner, no good. As McEwen gets that one knocked away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald thinks about the three. She's going to put it up, and it's good. They are shooting lights out right now for Everett.
The momentum is certainly with Everett. They've been very comfortable shooting that outside shot, and a couple of those twos were just a half inch away from becoming threes. Players were very comfortably on or around that three-point line. It's very comfortable with the shots, and the high school, Somerville High, is not coming out to defend those shots. They'll let them take them up, and they're going in.
One quick note as we look around the gym today, by the way, we've got the jerseys up on the wall celebrating the seniors, along with the basketballs with their numbers and names, and their jerseys up there, the balloons as well. That would be from Jen Cremoni. She is who set that one up, former Somerville Lady Highlander. Got the distinct pleasure of broadcasting mini games with Jen playing in them, and she was great to watch, and it's great that she's involved right now. You can see her over there, as a matter of fact, helping out on the bench over there is Jen Cremoni, along with Sheila Fritas Haley, of course, as she's coaching them up over there. So just a little bit of that home feeling, just as best you can. But once again, you just point out, I pointed it out before, but this group of seniors has had such a tough road. Home court last year and not having a home court this year, and actually having such a long time not knowing if they would play. It's just great that they can get out and actually have a senior season, no matter how abbreviated it is, that they're able to get out and play in this GBL season. So it's great that they've been able to set that up.
A lot of credit for making sure that the protocols were taken. And Coach Fritas Haley has done a great job with the girls, making sure they do without necessary. A really nice touch tonight. Two of the Everett seniors were acknowledged on senior night by the Somerville High School team as well. Very nice to see a couple of awards given to those Everett seniors who are visiting here today.
Yeah, absolutely, no question about that. That would be Maya Kieran and Ashley Fitzgerald. They are both seniors for Everett. Everett, a very short bench. They only have 3 players on their bench, so fatigue could become an issue. As Frazier kicks it in, up to McEwen. Her shot is up, it's no good. Zico gets the rebound. Nice box out there by Katie. Feeds it over to Frazier. Her dribble penetration as her runner is up. It's no good, but she is fouled. As that's going to go against Rossi. That's her first. That's a second team foul against Everett. That's another thing. The Highlanders having a rough time even getting to the foul line. This is the first time they've been to the foul line in this game, so they're not really getting any sort of aggressive contact that you get from driving into the paint against a tough defense like this.
Yeah, because of that defense is exactly why, Todd, because Everett's done a very good job of not allowing the penetration inside, so there's not as much contact.
Yep.
The outside shots have been going in. And Everett's got a good lead as a result of that. And here's the second shot now for Bridget.
Missed the first, second one is up, it's good. 20-7, a 13-point lead for Everett. Rossi has it on the left wing, feeds it over to Manley. Her shot is up, it's no good. It's Kieran staying around defensively back there. Frazier, defended by Manley, feeds it out to Hutchinson. Back over to Frazier in the corner. She'll drive it over, give it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives in, and there's Kieran with that great defense.
And that's certainly the strategy, Todd, is to make sure they give Bridget Hutchinson everything she can handle, trying to go inside, keep the ball outside. They'll take their chances with the outside shots, which so far have not been going into the Lady Highlanders.
Inbound comes to McEwen. She tries the baseline drive. Her shot is up, and she is fouled as she drove to the basket. We'll see. That's
Number
Rossi.
one.
That's her second.
But she's got the right idea. Go into the basket, pick up that foul, stop the clock.
Manley with it now, defended by Hutchinson. Entry pass, stolen, very nice. Lauren Ferreira, great defense there. 11-point lead for Highlanders. Hutchinson drives it into the paint, picks it back. Ferreira puts up a shot, it's no good. Rebound is long, tipped last, and out of bounds by Rossi, I believe, for Everett. 3:44 remaining. 3:34 remaining here in the quarter. Frazier has it. She puts up a shot, no good. Defended by Manley, out of bounds off of Manley.
It was good defense by Everett because Bridget was taking that shot off the wrong foot. Made that shot more difficult, Todd.
So Highlanders will inbound here. After the out of bounds off of Manley, that's too long. And Kieran has it. Drives to the low block. Zico tips that one away. Out of bounds off of the Highlanders. Checking into the game for the Highlanders is going to be Lindsay Ferreira. The senior. Zico goes out. Rossi over to Manley. Manley from the corner. It's up. It's no good. Manley cannot believe she missed that shot.
Wide open, had plenty of time to take it.
Frazier now. He's stolen away there. And get out of Barry. Up ahead to Kieran, and there
Is two. 13-point lead now for Everett, 22-9. I'm sorry, 14-point lead, 22-8. As that one's stolen away by Manley, she got into the passing lane, as she will take that one in for two.
Turnovers, Todd. They're the killers here today.
2:24 remains in this half. As Frazier has it on the right wing. Picks up a screen there from Farina. Kicks it out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes up. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled away. Rossi defended there, but was able to get the ball away to Manley.
A nice effort by Joe Hutchinson with this ball off the board. It was a little bit too strong.
There's Manley in the corner again. Her shot is up, and that one is good.
She's very comfortable with that shot, Todd. You can see she was very relaxed, put the shot up. Nobody near her.
It's Frazier now. Back the other direction. Manley gives it up. Oriari. And that's good. Big run here for Everett as they have gone on a 12-point run. The Highlanders trailing 29-8, so a 21-point deficit for the Lady Highlanders. Everett just getting out in transition there, turning turnovers into points very, very quickly.
Defensive clinic here this afternoon, Todd, as Everett is taking every advantage of the passing lanes and getting in front of those passes. They've picked them up nicely and turned those missed passes into easy layups, and the ball is going in from outside. Manley shooting very well from the outside. Highlanders have been very cold from the outside and have been struggling to even get inside to try and get the shot differential is virtually 2-1 right now. Everett shots to Somerville shots, and a situation like this is going to be difficult to come back. We just have almost a minute and a half left in the period, and Somerville has to get a aggressive go in the basket. You want that those high percentage shots inside, and you want to try and get the clock stopping, picking up the fouls.
Minute 25 left in the half. Highlanders trailing by 21, and that's the last point right there, Jack. And you know, I keep on thinking of it when I look over at the short bench that Everett has. They have 8 players with them tonight. So if the Highlanders can begin to penetrate into that defense and get some contact and maybe get some fouls, they might be able to generate some roster turnover and get some of the bench players in for Everett by causing some fouls to happen.
And this is a long floor too. This is one of the longest regulation basketball courts you can have. As a result, with just 8 players, you know, I think by going inside, someone may get in foul trouble. They may have to go to the bench, and it might be a little more difficult and wear the Everett team down. Whereas Somerville has plenty of subs and can easily filter people in and out, as Coach Fergus Haley has done over the season.
So it will be Somerville's ball with 1:25 remaining, trailing by 21. Hutchinson with it, will bring it up. Defended by Kieran. Hutchinson with the dribble penetration. Fired up a shot, no good. Manley gets the rebound. Cordero with it, her shot is up, it's no good. But Rossi able to come away with the rebound on the weak side and put up the jumper.
Play, very nice.
Everett continuing this run, a 14-point run. Frazier's shot is up, it is no good. Manley now with the rebound again. 40 seconds remaining in the half. Manley step back J, no good. Kieran tried to save it, but it was off of the end line. So the Highlanders will get it. 37 seconds remaining. As Frazier tries that dribble penetration out to Hutchinson. She'll weave up. Her shot is up, and it's good. Jill able to find some open area there to hit the jumper. So 16 seconds left. The Highlanders trailing by 21, 31-10. One possession here for Everett as Rossi has it. Gives it off to Kieran on the left block, and she goes up for the layup.
I love Kieran the basket like that. Jill Hutchinson was looking somewhere else because that was just too easy for Kieran to sneak inside.
And that will do it for the first half as the Lady Highlanders trailing by 23, 33-10. to the Everett Crimson Tide. As we look over the scoring here in this game so far, leading scorer for the Highlanders is Jill Hutchinson. She has 6 points. Madam Cody has 2 points, 1 point for Elizabeth McEwen, and Bridget Fraser also has 1 point. Both of them are 1 for 2 from the line. Over on the Everett side of the ledger, the leading scorer for Everett is Maya Kiron, as she has 10 points in the first half of action. Andrea Manley has 5 points, as well as Ashley Cordero with 5 points. Kaylee Rossi has 4 points, 3 points, I should say 5 points for Ashley Fitzgerald in the first half, and 2 points for Jane Adiari. So the Highlanders, a big hill to climb here as they trail by 21 points here after one half of action, Jack.
And Everett has done a terrific job, Scott, Todd, so far by maintaining a very strong defensive pressure. As you can see, the big three for the high school, Jill McEwen, Jill Hutchinson, Elizabeth McEwen, Jill Hutchinson, and Bridget Fraser combined. Sadly, it's only a matter of 8 points when normally they're usually one of them is in double figures by this time. So keeping those three from scoring has been obviously Coach Riley Dunn's objective here in the first half. Did a terrific job putting Maya Kieran on Jill Hutchinson, and has been very effective trying to knock the ball loose and forcing Jill to go elsewhere with the ball and not allowing the Lady Highlanders to penetrate inside, forcing them to put the ball up from the outside, and it's simply not dropping.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at the score sheet here, and Kieran has no fouls whatsoever. Jill Hutchinson normally is getting some contact as she goes to the basket, and Kieran is just such a strong ball defender, is able to defend so effectively whoever has the ball. In this case, it's Jill Hutchinson. She's the straw that stirs the drink.
And she has moved very laterally, very well. Good athlete. And when she goes after the ball, she's not reaching across.
Right.
She's poking the ball and then going and get it. Very quick. She could have had another basket. She missed a very easy layup in the game, so she has been showing her athletic prowess. And she has defended well. And more importantly, she's also passed the ball well several times. She's found her teammates down under the basket. We've seen an awful lot of easy layups that Everett has made because the zone hasn't been very effective so far for the Lady Highlanders.
Yeah, Everett started out not as hot from the outside. They have warmed up as in the first half of play, or the first quarter of play, I should say, they had only 1 3-pointer, but in the second quarter, they did get only 2 3-pointers, but Manley has been open for a couple that look like she's got a great form when she shoots, especially her corner three, and there were a couple where it looked like she should have had one, but it's just warmed out. So.
No, they've been very good from the outside, Todd, and that it's definitely been the trend in high school sports. That three-point shot is becoming more and more popular because more and more athletes have been practicing it, and you'll see even in mid-school games at the elementary level, kids will do everything they can to try and get that free ball up in the arm. Not necessarily agreeing with it to start that early, but that's what everybody's going to do, so the court is spread out. It's a little bit easier to penetrate. That three-point shot has really changed the game. It does allow more penetration if you've got somebody who knows how to handle the ball and take advantage of that. Again, that pick and roll is something that we mentioned earlier. Certainly could be effective in some instances. Everett's playing a good man-to-man with Kieran covering Jill Hutchinson. It's been a terrific man-to-man.
What do you think about these? Pain in the neck, huh?
Well, we're not happy with those whistles at all, Ed. Not one happy about those.
The non-whistle whistles.
Takes some getting used to.
Yeah. Well, when you're so used to doing it one way and now you do it this way, it's not exactly easy to hear either.
The question I have actually for an official in reference to those, do you find yourself blowing when you're trying to use the button on those things? Do you find yourself going and blowing air out your mouth like you want to?
No, you really don't, but what you find, it's just uncomfortable to think, I got to push a button. And it just, your reaction time is a half-second delayed.
Yes.
And sometimes you might even miss the button. And that can cause a little bit of a headache. I had that happen a time or two this year where you want to blow the whistle, but it won't go. Then you have to call back a play. That's not fun.
Right off the bat, Somerville getting a foul on Everett. as Frazier was able to drive into the paint. Her shot was no good, but Lindsay Farina was fouled on the putback attempt. Boyce, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was.
I saw number 14 go up there.
Yep, that would be Gigi Boyce. They also have checked in Celeste Fucillo, number 32. Farina's shot is good on the second. As Boyce has it out there, out of bounds. It has gotten two of the folks off the bench who were there, Boyce being one of them. Inbound goes to Fitzgerald. Rossi gets it over to Fitzgerald. Feeds it out to Boyce. Boyce defended out there by Farina. Back now, Rossi has it. And the shot clock violation.
Good job by the Lady Highlanders and playing up and forcing Everett to move the ball.
So the Highlanders with it. Frazier drives right into the paint. Feeds it out to Farina. Her shot is up. No good. Frazier tries it, no. Farina again. This time Lauren Farina gets in there. She gets the rebound and she is fouled.
Got inside penetration now. There's a little more activity under the basket. We've already seen a couple of fouls picked up and the ball's getting inside.
And I think that went against Celeste Fucillo, number 32. Farina's shot is up, it's good. So Lauren gets on to the scorer's sheet. So both Farina sisters on to the scoring sheet as her second shot is no good. McEwen gets the rebound, but her shot is no good and Kieran comes away with it. Kieran looking to go coast to coast after that rebound. Her first shot is no good. Putback attempt no good. Rossi gets it and pulls it out. She tries the jumper from the baseline, no good. And Hutchinson, nice box out there, keeping Kieran off of the boards, out of bounds off of Everett.
Maya Kieran, a nice take to the basket, Todd. She missed a shot, but she was right there to follow up, and very aggressive effort from her on both ends of the floor tonight.
So Frazier with it now. Highlanders trailing by 21, kicks it out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson penetrates into the paint and gets tied up there as Kieran is able to get the hands on the ball. Alternating possession, it goes to Everett.
Very good defensive play. Kieran was able to just reach in and tie the ball up before Jill could lift it up to go to the basket.
Rossi from the left wing is good for three. First points for Everett here in the second half. Frazier off to Hutchinson. She'll pull it back out. Give it off to McEwen. McEwen's three-pointer is up, and that is no good. Rebound fought for. Farina down on the floor as Lauren. Good job fighting for that one. We have a jump ball situation. Alternating possession stays with Somerville.
Once beforehand, and that's been a big problem this year, is putting the ball on the floor, allowing somebody to get the hand in. Didn't happen that time, made the basket.
No doubt about that. Excellent point, Jack. 4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders trailing by 19. They're on a 6-0 run. And that one knocked away. Elizabeth McEwen able to knock it away off to Katie Zico. Elizabeth McEwen able to knock it away off to Katie Zico. She drives into the paint, puts it up, rolls around, no good. McEwen's put back, no good. As Manley's able to save it back in bounds.
Great opportunity there, Todd. Great opportunity.
They feed it down to Cordero on the low block. Great job defensively. Hutchinson's outlet pass was stolen away by Manley, and Hutchinson gets whistled as Manley went up for the shot. That'll be Jill's first, team's second of the second half.
Yeah, those misses, Todd, can, especially the last end down, it could have been 2 points. It's going to be one basket at a time to get their way back into this.
Manley's first shot is no good.
And the defensive stops up at this end are going to be essential here now to make sure they'll have an opportunity to lessen. Just
Kinsey Ramadan checks in for the Highlanders. Manley's second free throws up. It's no good. Wow, Kieran, great athleticism to slide across and get the putback. 21-point lead for Everett. Frazier's pass is knocked away by Kieran. She's going the other direction, defended by Ramadan, and she's able to get finishing.
beautiful take on that, Todd, off the backboard, and then good offensive move by Kieran.
Frazier there at the top of the key, defended by Fitzgerald. Kieran coming over to help, and we're going to get a foul called. That's going to go against Kieran. That's Maya's first. Everett's fourth of the second half. That's the first step, get him into the bonus. Zico will inbounds. Gets it to Frazier. Frazier looking to penetrate, kicks it off to Farina. Farina's shot is up, it's short. Fitzgerald did a good job boxing out there on Farina. And then she gets it forward to Kieran, and Kieran finishes.
Nice left hand by Kieran. She used off the right foot.
With Cordero. 20 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders trailing right now 43-18.
We've seen a little bit more offensive life in this period, Todd, but it's still going to take a little bit more of those. The inside penetration has proven to be a little bit better, but still the shot differential. Everett has been taking 2 to 3 shots for each shot that the Highlanders have, and those odds are simply not going to be good as we move into, the fourth period's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds away, so seeing a little more work. But as you mentioned, if we can get Everett into the bonus now, then at least we'll be at the free throw line on a little more regularity, and the clock will be stopped.
Everett with 14 fouls here in the second half of play. They had only 2 team fouls in the first half. So Somerville being more aggressive on the offensive end. Bridget Frazier driving into the lane. Hutchinson driving. Somerville is doing here. Another adjustment is they're crashing the boards. They've had a lot of offensive rebounds here in the second half. They've not been able to cash them in for putbacks yet. But Lauren Farina, she's the leading scorer right now for the Highlanders here in the third quarter, as she has 5 points. 3 of those 5 points came from the foul line because she's getting offensive boards, and like you pointed out, she's not putting it back on the ground, not trying to dribble it. She's just using her height to put it right back up, and she's getting fouled.
And from where she is, it's a high percentage shot. You go to the basket, and she's used the backboard. It has some of the drives that both Bridget Frazier and Jill Hudson have going to the basket. High percentage shot off the backboard and in. Exactly, the outside shot has not been working well today for the Lady Highlanders. Conversely, Everett has done a terrific job from the outside, very comfortable shooting 2s and 3s, and the score shows the difference. Some of those 3s could even have a larger difference in the score. Most of those 2s were right at the line.
Just noticed as we were coming out of the timeout, Jen Cremoni, she's working on her future coach skills as she's using the coach's whiteboard that they use to diagram plays to fan Bridget Frazier. Hutchinson, gotta keep the stars happy.
Amen, amen.
So 2:15 remaining here in the quarter. Everett with the ball. Hard pass from Rossi to Cordero, off Cordero's hand. The turnover goes to Somerville. Frazier brings it up, feeds it over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson thought about a dribble drive, instead feeds it to Frazier. They're going to get that on Kieran. That's Kieran's second. 5th foul on Everett here in the second half. Frazier's first is up. It's good. Bridget now 2 for 3 from the line. Second shot.
No good.
No good. Langley has it. She's defended by Ramadan. Fitzgerald with it now. Cordero. She snuck in there. Huron with it over to Rossi. Rossi defended by Frazier. Thought about penetrating, instead backed it up. Manley with the entry pass down low. Fitzgerald flashed open. Manley found her quickly. That was a nice pass.
Beautiful one-handed pass going up in the air, finding her down low. Very nice athletic move, Todd.
And that's going to go against Hutchinson. That's her second. Team's third of the second half.
Fitzgerald gets it over to Rossi. Hutchinson not hit that pass or touched that pass, but Huron able to get it. Rossi hits Cordero. Passes it back out, back around the perimeter. Manley looking to entry pass there. Huron off of her fingertips. Turnover goes to the Highlanders. Minute 10 remaining here in the third quarter. Frazier feeds it over to Hutchinson, back to Frazier. Zico will weave it around the top. Reina down low, out of bounds.
Again, those turnovers, Todd, every shot we don't take is one we'll never get back. And just a little careless ball handling.
The third quarter as Fitzgerald drives in from the right wing, feeds it down to Huron, and it's up and in. Waiting for somebody to come open. McEwen tried to flash open in the corner, could not handle the pass out of bounds. As Fucillo checking back into the game.
Looks like fatigue might be a little bit of a factor because the Lady Highlanders are not as aggressive moving after the ball.
Could be going both ways, fatigue. As Fitzgerald over to Rossi to get the entry pass to Huron at the foul line, feeds it out to the baseline to Cordero. That's called a textbook way to break down the zone.
Nice pass, nice shot.
Hutchinson with the half-court shot, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Great job by Hutchinson for the three-pointer. So that will make it 47-22 as the Highlanders trail in this one by 25. Quarter of action. We saw in that quarter the Highlanders being a bit more aggressive offensively, driving into the paint. They were able to get some fouls and effectively. But Everett's offensive execution just was answering back, was doing a great job, and turning the turnovers into his season.
He's done a terrific job going inside. Not only is Myra Huron a good shooter, but she's passed the ball very effectively. She's able to get the ball inside. We've seen some terrific shooting by the Everett players. Andrea Manley has been effective throughout the game, and that they're very comfortable shooting the 2- and 3-point shot, forcing the Lady Highlanders to spread out the defense a little more, opening up the lane so that the Everett players can get inside a little more freely. And they've had a couple of nice putbacks. Myra Huron has had a couple of nice, easy inside baskets as a result. Lady Highlanders have had a much more difficult time, Todd, getting inside. Bridget Frazier, Jill Hutchinson have done a nice job trying to get inside, but there's just not been enough opportunities outside. It was nice to see Jill make that free at the buzzer, but we're going to need quite a few more of those to get back into this.
No question about that. As we look over the scoring so far for the Highlanders, leading scorer for the Highlanders so far is Jill Hutchinson. Those are brought up to 9 points for the game. Let's see, Lauren Farina, the second leading scorer for the Highlanders with 5 points, all in the third quarter. Bridget Frazier, 4 points, 2 points for Mano Cody. 1
spread out scoring for Everett. A bit more spread out scoring there in the third quarter for the Highlanders as well. It's good to see Lauren Farina getting some offense down in the low block.
Very good distribution by Everett. They got 6 players with multiple points, and whereas the Highlanders having offensive challenges, high school are having a difficult time getting inside. As a result, we've got a big difference in the score right now, Todd.
Yeah, 47-22 is your score. The Highlanders missed the three-pointer from McEwen to open out the quarter. Everett back the other direction now. Fucillo down inside, and that's blocked with great positioning and blocking that ball. Huron tried to save it, but it's out of bounds off of Everett.
Lauren Farinas had one of the better games this season for herself there between both ends, putting the ball in, and she's been rebounding well. Jill Hutchinson with the ball.
Over towards the corner, or over towards the side, and there's Elizabeth McEwen with a big three.
Nice to see the ball going from the outside, Todd. They've been few and far between so far this afternoon.
Fitzgerald thought about the shot, feeds it over to Fitzgerald. Her shot is up, it's no good. Frazier does a nice job getting that rebound. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left here in the quarter, or the game, I should say. McEwen's shot is up, it's no good. Frazier there for the rebound and the putback, no good. Gets her own rebound and picks that one up. And it's going to send her to the line.
I think that was on Celeste Facillo, I believe.
That was against Priscilla. That was her third. There's the team's sixth. First shot is up, it's no good. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 22, 47-25. Frazier at the line, shooting the second of two. And that is no good. So Rossi runs the point for Everett back the other direction. Feeds it to Adiari. They kick it back out. Drive by Rossi. That pass is knocked away by Jill Hutchinson. Great active hands. Jill Hutchinson has some of the more active hands that I've seen. Always seems to be able to knock the ball away.
Well, she moves laterally very well, and with that long reach, Todd, that makes it good. And she's not reaching in; she's reaching across.
So Rossi with the shot, no good. Huron able to knock the rebound out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with the spin move, kicks it out to Cordero. Her shot is no good. Rebound is out of bounds off of Everett. Somerville will get the ball. 6:24 remaining in the game.
And the inside game this half has been a lot better for the Lady Highlanders, Todd. There's been an opportunity to go inside, picked up some fouls. We're almost in the bonus right now.
McEwen gets it, and her three-pointer is up, and it's good. As Liz, 2 for 3 from the three-point land here in the fourth quarter. Fitzgerald thought about trying to answer back. Instead, she'll pass it into Huron. Huron goes up, no good. Frazier fighting for the rebound, comes away with it. Nice job defensively by Farina, by the way, on Huron there. As Frazier drives three, she puts it up and in.
Coast to coast after picking up the rebound, Todd. Bridget Frazier's done a terrific job rebounding both offensively and defensively this afternoon.
Highlanders have cut the lead down to 17 as Fitzgerald feeds it up to Adiara.
Nice block by Jill Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, a great block there. And we have the whistle. Farina was being reached in against.
And we're in that bonus now, Todd. This is a one-on-one situation. We've reached the 7th foul committed in the half.
Adiari picks that up. That's her first. 7th against Everett. 5:28 remaining in the game. Highlanders will shoot foul shots the remainder of the way.
And when we reach the 10th foul, every shot is a 2-shot foul. And if there's going to be an opportunity, this is it.
Farina's first shot up, no good. 3 for 5 from the line for the day for Lauren. Rossi with the ball, gives it to Fitzgerald. Off to Cordero, back to Fitzgerald. She'll take the 3 from the right wing, and that is good. Hutchinson with it now, feeds it over to McEwen. Her three-pointer is up from the right corner, no good. As Frazier fighting for the rebound down on the floor, out of bounds. It will go to Everett, I believe.
Down went Frazier. Down went Frazier going at that loose ball.
wholesale changes here for the Highlanders as the Cody sisters come in. Manal comes in, Ramadan comes in, and the other, I should say, Farina sister comes in, Lindsay Farina. The three-pointer is up, no good for Rossi. Hutchinson comes away with the rebound. Highlanders trailing by 20, 50-30, 4:30 remaining in the game. Joe looking to penetrate, gets double teamed, spins around, gives it off to Ramadan. Her shot is up, no good.
It was a nice tricky dribble by Jill to get inside and spin that ball down low. The ball just didn't go in.
So working around Manley from the left corner. Her shot is up, no good. She follows her own shot. That's no good as well. Saves it back inbounds to Adiara. And that is stolen away by Adiara as Hutchinson had it. And then she is fouled by Elizabeth McEwen. That's McEwen's second, fourth team foul on the Highlanders. Adiara's first, no good. Second shot for Adiari, no good. Whistled, did not hit anything. The air ball results in the inbounds for the Highlanders. Hutchinson feeds McEwen, who came off the screen in the corner. She's defended by Manley out there, feeds it back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson dribbles in against Kieran, spins, picks it up, and in.
Nice spin move to get that shot off, Todd. Wayne was lead the shot.
Hutchinson's first points of the quarter. Fitzgerald feeds it off to Manley. Manley's shot is no good. Good job by Cody there. She got out defensively to get a hand in Manley's face. Pass was ahead to McEwen. She was not ready for it, but Hutchinson able to clean it up. As she goes up, her shot is no good. Rossi gets the rebound. She'll feed it forward. Manley picks it up. Her shot is up and good for Manley.
Nice athletic move by Manley with a nice soft touch putting it off the glass. She's had a good game so far, Todd. Not just shooting, but passing as well.
2:40 remaining in the game. McEwen from the right corner, no good. And Rossi gets the rebound. Rossi feeds Manley. Manley's three is up and it's good.
She is very comfortable shooting that shot, Todd. You see, she's got great form, very smooth on the release, and nothing but net on that one.
Frazier checks into the game. Lauren Farina checks in, and Katie Zico checks in. Ramadan Cote and Lindsay Farina checking out, getting a round of applause from their teammates. As McEwen's three is up, it's no good, and there's Manley with the rebound, feeding Kieran up floor. Kieran loses the handle, though, feeds it back to Fitzgerald. They will set the offense. Rossi puts that one up, no good. Rebound brought down by Lauren Farina, and that's out of bounds off of Everett.
Lauren Farina continues to have a good game, both offensively and picking up rebounds, Todd. Good effort by her this afternoon.
As the five seniors on the floor getting a round of applause. Parents are allowed in this evening. They are socially distanced, masked and socially distanced, but the parents and relatives of the players are allowed in, so that's the crowd that you're hearing cheer as those seniors leave the floor right now during this timeout. 1:53 remains. Now we're checking in right now, number 13 for the Highlanders, Hiba Cody. She has a broken finger. She's going to get some action here.
Very nice job by Coach Freitas Haley making sure that all the seniors have an opportunity to be into the game this evening, and it's been a very enjoyable for them to have spent time together and everybody playing here tonight. Wish the score was a little bit different, but everybody's had the opportunity in the game, and the best effort we've made, especially with all the COVID modifications and changes that were necessary. A nice, classy job by Somerville High here tonight.
Cody is the only senior on the floor right now. Number 25, Alana Greco with the ball, feeds it off to number 10 there. That's Lydia Blanchard. The shot is up, it's no good. Fitzgerald pulls down the rebound. Also out on the floor for the Highlanders, number 3 is Emma Benevito, and she gets out defensively right there on Rossi. There's Cody doing a great job with a broken finger. She D'd up nicely on Kieran, forcing the turnover. Also out on the floor for the Highlanders, as I'm looking around here, I wonder what I did. Nope, missed number 1, Shelby Duval. So LaGreca with the ball, gives it off to Benevita. LaGreca tries the baseline drive, kicks it back to Benevita. Her shot is no good. Rebound brought up by Fusilo. It's Rossi with it now. Feeds it forward to Adiara. Adiara's shot is no good. Kieran gets the rebound and she's fouled. Foul's going to go against Lydia Blanchard. Foul was called on the floor, not a shooting foul. Highlanders have not accrued enough to put Everett into the bonus, so they'll inbounds. A minute remaining here in the contest. So goes out to Kieran, her three-pointer from the corner. Wow. Just add that to our arsenal, I guess.
Very comfortable shooting that, Todd. Very comfortable.
As Benevita has it. Gives it off. Duval now with it. Feeds it inside, looking for Benevita. It's stolen away by Kieran. 35 seconds remaining here in the game. Fitzgerald has it, feeds it to the top of the key to Rossi. Rossi feeds it down low to Fusilo, and Fusilo gets on the board. LaGreca brings it up with 10 seconds remaining in the game, feeds Benevita. Benevita drives in, her runner is up, it's no good. Adiara comes away with the